Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We're trying this again. This is Wednesday, Revved Up with Rev, starting off here. Welcome to the show. Good morning, everybody. We'll get started here and get on with the day. Hope everyone had a great Tuesday. Everyone's doing all right today on Wednesday, December 17th. And we will get the show on the road here in a minute. We'll give a minute for people to come in. All right, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Again, this is Revved Up with Rev. We are here live on Wednesday, December 17th. Welcome back to the show. And with that, we will get started. Give me 1 second. All right. So for today, we're going to get into talking about staying steady when the week pushes back. For Wednesday, I think that's a great theme. The theme for today, again, is staying steady when the week pushes back. So, with that, we will get to our opening and our grounding and breath work. So, good morning again, everybody. This is Revved Up with Rev. I am your host, Rev Hayes. It is Wednesday, and the novelty of Monday is gone. The clarity of Tuesday may start feeling a little shaky. And the world is already asking more from you than you plan to give. So, before you go anywhere, let's come back to ourselves. Feet on the floor, shoulders down, jaw unclenched. In through the nose. Hold. And out through the mouth. Right now, you don't need to push. You need to stabilize. And with that, we will go to our Wednesday truth. And this is where people quit. So let's name something real. Wednesday is where most people fall off. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't care, but because this is where resistance shows up. Midweek is when motivation fades. Doubt gets louder. Life interrupts. Excuses start to sound more reasonable. And I want you to hear this clearly. Resistance does not mean you're doing it wrong. Resistance means you're doing something that matters. Think about that for a second. And with that, we will get into our 3 daily goals. How's everybody doing with their goals so far this week? Are you keeping up? Have you missed some? Let's talk about it. But we're going to get to this right now. Let's anchor ourselves again with our 3 daily goals, not as tasks, but as stabilizers. Goal 1. One thing for your future self. What's one small thing that prevents stress tomorrow? We talked about this yesterday as well. Did you do something yesterday that's going to prevent stress for you today or tomorrow or maybe even next week? What's one goal for yourself today that's going to relieve some stress tomorrow? Goal number 2. One thing for your present self. What does your nervous system need right now? Is that stretch your neck, roll your shoulders, take a sip of water, whatever it may be? And goal number 3. One thing for your community. One act of connection, honesty, or support. Normalize small actions. And with that, we will go to our next segment, which for today is consistency is not intensity. Consistency is not intensity. And what does that mean, you might ask? And one of the biggest lies we've been sold is that change has to be dramatic. That if you're not pushing hard, you're failing. That if you're not exhausted, you're not committed. But listen, burnout is not proof of dedication. Consistency is. The work isn't about how hard you go all at once. It's about how often you return. Real growth looks boring from the outside. It looks like showing up again and again and again, doing the small things over and over and over, choosing steadiness over some grand spectacle. That's not weakness, that's mastery. So do the work. It doesn't have to be theatrical. It just has to be consistent. And then let's go on to our next segment, which is our nervous system reset. So let's do something together right now. Put a hand on your chest, put one on your stomach. It might be silly. If you're at work, people are going to look at you like you're crazy or having some kind of medical emergency. But do this with me if you can. A slow breathe in. And a long breath out. And tell your body, we're safe enough to continue. This is the work people skip, and it's why they quit. You cannot build a new life with a nervous system stuck in survival mode. You cannot build a new life with a nervous system stuck in survival mode. You have to trust yourself. We talked about that yesterday. You have to build self-trust. It's a skill set. Remember that, not a feeling. And you continue to tell yourself, we're safe enough to continue. Take a breath and tell your body that so it can hear you. Then we'll move to our soul shift integration. This is why the 21-day soul shift program isn't about productivity. Well, it is, but it isn't, right? It's about regulation. It's about direction, repetition. Midweek is not the time to add more to your plate right now. It's the time to return to the basics. If you fell off, welcome back. Restarting is the practice. And you can always start over. And when you fall off, take a moment to reflect, have some self accountability, not shame, but accountability, and assess why you may have fallen off, why you didn't accomplish the goals you set out for the day. What can you do differently? It doesn't have to be what can you do better or more. It has to be what can you do differently the next day to help you get those goals. Because words matter. And as you start trusting yourself more and caring for yourself and loving yourself more, you'll start seeing that. Restarting is the practice. So if you fell off, welcome back. Let's do this together. So I am asking, what's one way you can choose steadiness over intensity today? And then moving on to our next segment, the recommitment ritual. Close your eyes for a moment. Say this with me. Do you have them closed? I don't need to push harder. I need to stay present. I am allowed to move steadily forward. I don't need to push harder. I need to stay present. I'm allowed to move steadily forward. And let that settle. And while we're letting that settle, if you enjoy my content, if this is helpful for you, if you appreciate it, I would love if you could like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, send me a message. Let's talk about how things are going for you or what this might be helping you with. I would love to hear that. If you have any suggestions, please drop them to me. I'd love to hear that. I'm always open to hearing what the audience might think. Again, if you would love to support me, you can pack a bowl for Rev. Go to the link on the screen. That is ko-fi.com/Rev Haze. That's REVHAZE. You can also go to my link tree, linktree.com/Rev Haze, where you find all my links. You can follow, like, and subscribe to all of my channels and social platforms there, as well as find multiple ways to send me a tip. You can also become a member of the Revs Rascals on the Ko-Fi site, which will unlock some things for you, some inside takes, different things, scripts, song lyrics, photos, all kinds of stuff, artwork. So if you're into that, please, your support helps go a long way and helps me continue doing this. So I appreciate any of the support I can get. You can also go to substack.com/RevHaze, where you can find a free subscription where you will find the 99% of all content I put out there. There is a paid subscription where I do put out some exclusives for those that are have chosen to pay for that subscription, to show my gratitude for them for that. And thank you for your support, and I appreciate you all. Thank you. So, with that being said, also you can follow me on YouTube at Rev Hayes. Everything should be pretty much at Rev Hayes. Pretty easy. I tried to make it that way. And feel free to reach out to me if you'd like to join the Woke as Folk Discord server, where we do our deeper dives into these conversations as a community. So if you're feeling alone and need a place to go, reach out to me. We can get you into the Woke as Folk Discord, where you will be part of our community. And in there, no one is ever alone. We, If you need someone to reach out to and talk to, send out a message, people will show up. That's how that works. Because you're not doing this alone anymore. And so, with that being said, I would like to wrap this up for today. Let's get to our closing. Wednesday is not about winning, it's about staying present, staying honest, and staying connected to why you started. You don't need to finish the week today, you just need to stay in it. I'll see you all over in the Discord. Have a great rest of your day. Keep going, keep moving forward, and just remember, one foot in front of the other. Baby steps. Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of Revved Up with Rev. Have a great day.